to be shot at their feet and not really able to do any of these damage. As you'll note, he can't reach these workers from up here with these kind of units. He needs a tank up there if he really wants to do as much damage as he could. But look at this giant Ultralisk being dropped up top. Those Overlords can somehow squeeze an Ultralisk in. Fungal Growth goes down. Goodbye units. This Ultralisk is going to come ahead 5 kills, up to 6 kills. This Ultralisk is a Slayer. And at the same time, Scan going down. Marauders taking out these creep tumors. The Terran player does not want your Zerg player to have any kind of creep advantage anywhere. Ultralisk coming out. Roaches, Banelings, Ultralisk forced to pick up. Marauders backing up. But it's going to be tough. Look at this. We have 9 tanks just sitting here. This is going to be extremely difficult for a Zerg player to break down. And mTwDIMAGA taking another base. He has got this map under his control, the entire map under his thumb. Both players knows what's on the line here. This is the final game. Loser of this game goes home. Winner of this game gets 100 euros to take home with them. Marauders being dropped. He waited for this hatchery to be finished before he went for it. And 3 spine crawlers being down, but they aren't done yet. They're almost done. This queen is going to get sniped. Goodbye, queen. About to take out this hatchery, but these spine crawlers are probably going to be done in time. Yes, spine crawlers now done, but they can reach that hatch, and the spine crawlers can't reach them. If he takes out this hatch, it could be huge. Hatch goes down. mTwDIMAGA now only macroing off of 4 bases, about to be 5 as he's producing a hatch at the bottom position, gets his units up, but no, they're picked up too quickly. This is the 5th hatch I was talking about, just in case anyone was curious. Marine already in position, and mTwDIMAGA just playing catch-up as he's trying to stay abreast of all of his bases and keep them under control. Marauders being landed, but no, gonna have to run away. That's just too many Ultras, too many Banelings. Bringing up this army tab. We have mTwDIMAGA at 187, SeleCT at 186. SeleCT has clawed his way back into this game, and look at this, he's finally expanding, gonna take this gold. This gold base is going to be huge, especially with mules. Mules just take so much mineral so quickly because you drop so many on that gold and really get it income production out of nowhere. Excuse me, bring up this income tab. 1500 to 1500, 700 gas to 800 gas. Terran player is finally getting a foothold in this game. He might be able to do something to win this game. We'll only know in a little while. Marauders being dropped, going to snipe this hatch, I think. Maybe almost going to get it. Is he going to cancel the hatch? He doesn't cancel the hatch, and he snipes the hatch. Oh my god, that was huge. 300 minerals down the hole. Could have recovered 275 minerals, but he chooses not to. The infested Terrans are going to take down that dropship. Goodbye, dropship. Oh, and here we go. Sensor tower set up in the middle. He has got field of vision all over the place. He's going to know as their Zerg player tries to do anything. He's already aware of this roach drop that happened on this cliff. Tanks in position. Marauders too much for the roaches. Just destroying that drop without any trouble. Army tab is up 195 to 182. Our Terran player's now in the lead, but our Zerg player, I imagine, is trying to do everything he can to claw back, to lose units and move into Ultralisk. He's probably killing off roaches just to move into more Ultralisk because he's got so many bases producing. As you'll see, his minerals up to 1,300, almost 2k gas. His minerals now down to 600. Drop going down. He's already taken out that hatchery already, just now taking out the spine crawlers. Absolutely gorgeous so far. Terran players all over this map. Marauders just chasing after, slowly waddling around, not going to make it in time. Here we go, following these dropships. Are they going to do any more damage before they go home? At the same exact time, Marauders going across the field, but they're going to run into 3 spine crawlers. I think these 3 spine crawlers are just going to be burned alive. Yep, spine crawlers going on, but now an Ultralisk is in the mix. Bring up these Marauders' lives. Look at the way they're just turning from green to yellow to red, just being torn alive by these Ultras. This Ultras is now in a horrible position to get us around. Is he going to be able to do anything at the same exact time? A drop going down in the back of mTwDIMAGA's base. Look at the multitasking by SeleCT. He's going to snipe this build. He doesn't get to cancel the upgrade, so he loses the upgrade money. He almost loses another evolution chamber, but he just barely saves it with these Ultras finally getting here. This is where that creep spread comes in handy. You do not want your Terran opponent to be able to do anything. You need this creep spread everywhere to be able to react in time to deal with any kind of threat as quickly as possible. Terran players, much less mobile, uses this tower to be aware of all the movement that's happening in these dropships. Just being as pesky as can be, just waiting for mTwDIMAGA to try and take another base. And mTwDIMAGA taking down these gold rocks. mTwDIMAGA's taking over this base, but SeleCT is relentless with this aggression. And as I said before, a Terran player on 3 bases can still do a ton of... Just a small freeze. They're not really sure what happened. Marauders being dropped down, killing off these drones. Marauders do not do a lot of damage against drones just because they do not do the bonus damage they do against armored units. And look at that saturation. This is huge on that gold. Bring up that economy tab. 84 harvesters for our Terran player versus 51 for our Zerg player. Zerg player is almost never behind in harvesters, especially this late in the game. Look at the income. Almost 2,000 minerals and 400 gas versus 1,000 minerals and 600 gas. A gas-heavy army for Dimaga. Bring up this units tab. 16 Ultras on the field. He's going Ultras, so he's going them hard. 5-3 upgrades. Fully upgraded Ultraless. But now he's macroing off of 2 more bases. He's mined out in his main. Nope, not even close to mined out because he's far from saturated here. Here he's almost mined out as well. Taking a look, he's almost mined out of the gold. A Terran player, fresh gold to work with, and triple starport. He saw those Ultralists and he is going to get an air presence. This is turning out to be an epic game. Almost completely mined out in his bonus expansion. This I'm going to call his normal expansion, just about close to getting mined out. Dropship doing everything it can. Look at that dropship just being pesky as can be. Force that hatchery to cancel. Here we go, taking down this hatchery, maybe this hatchery, yes, losing another macro base. He's not able to mine out as many bases as he would like to. This base finally getting done. And another fungal growth going down. Goodbye, dropships, you're not going to make it. I'm so sorry, too bad. Too much fungal growth, too much green sticky goo, and immediately throwing out that hatchery. He knows he needs to get some kind of economy going in as many places as possible. He cannot allow himself to start letting this Terran back into this game. He had such a strong foothold early. And no, BCs! Oh man, this is going to be awesome. BCs are going to be out on this field. We have 3 starports here. Does he and all these auto SCVs, he's going to move those eventually, I imagine. Long distance mining drones. Oh, Dimaga, man, he was in such a strong position just not that long ago, but now these Ultralists are going to be gunned down by BCs, and these BCs make it out on the field. This could be absolutely devastating. Not sure what happened there. Just a small little spike. Having issues talking here. This is such a long game, so epic. I'm trying to keep up with it. Ultralists coming in, but these Ultralists are just going to nom away these Thors, I think. Too many Ultralists, not enough siege tanks, not enough Thors. Ultralists doing hard work to these units, but bringing up his production tab, there are still no battlecruisers on the way. I was hoping to see those battlecruisers finally being created, but Dimaga might win the game right here before this battlecruiser even able to get out on the field. Nom, go the Ultralists, taking down everything without mercy. Finally getting this planetary fortress. The planetary fortress maybe proved to be too much for those Ultralists. Yes, Dimaga is forced to retreat, but he's going to take out this gold base, take out this planetary fortress. He's not going to go for the dangerous one right next to the SeleCT's base. This planetary fortress is now dead. Absolutely huge damage. Is this a dropship? No, just some marauders right there. Ultralists just chomping away, but as I said before, we now have 3 BCs being created, and no matter how hard Ultralists try, they cannot shoot the sky. They can dream, they can hope, but it's not going to happen. Marauders and Marines, look at this. SeleCT is all over this field. He is stopping any kind of expansion with great field presence. He is all over this map. Generally, the Zerg player is the one who's able to get all over the map so quickly, but SeleCT is really abusing that Terran mobility. Just scouting around. He wants to make sure no additional hatchery goes down. Dimaga finally, here we go. Ultralists finally going to get up here and clean up this small band of bio units. Goodbye, goodbye, Marauders. Here we go. Dimaga's got 2 bases down here, but neither one is very close to saturated. This gold base is even far away from saturated as well. This gold is almost completely mined out. This base not even saturated. Bring up this economy tab. He has got 59 harvesters, not at any of the bases that I've checked so far, obviously. Looks like he's got a ball of harvesters somewhere, but I'm just not sure where. Looks like he's finally got some more harvesters on this. He transferred them there, and here we go. Another bio ball. Look at just the way he gets over the map so quickly. SeleCT stims, goes right for the hatcheries. He is not relenting on taking out Dimaga's macro. He does not want to allow him to continue to macro. We have this production tab. More BCs on the way. This is going to be huge. If he waits some critical mass BCs, Dimaga's going to be caught with his pants down with an army of Ultralists. They're going to be nothing but cry and weep as they're shot down from the sky. Taking out another hatchery. This is huge. SeleCT doing terrible. Broodlord's out on the field, but where are those BCs? Come on, BCs, where are you hiding? Here we go. 3 BCs, 2 Thors going right for these Broodlords. Oh man, he's got 2 more BCs on the way. 2 more BCs created. He's up to 5 battlecruisers. Battlecruisers haven't seen these things in a long time. We're going to call them cattle bruisers as they're mowing down these cow-like creatures known as Ultralists. Man, this is going to be dangerous for Dimaga. Look at Dimaga. He knows he has to commit to this attack. These Ultralists are no longer the units he needs. He needs to just have them do as much damage as possible and transition to something else. Dimaga moving across the field. Here we go, trying to take out this expansion. He needs to do terrible damage to our Terran player, or he's going to be in a really big pickle with these battle cruisers doing terrible damage to things from the sky. Ultralisk can't wave their giant claws up in the air to handle these units. SCVs being chopped away. Battle cruisers finally in position. Goodbye, Ultralisk. Watch these Ultralisks just burn from the skies. Ultralisks do nothing but cry and run away. They're going to go back to their Queen Mother and weep. And look at those Yamato cannons. Yamato cannons. Triple Yamato cannons going down. Ultralisk just being destroyed. Running into Thors. These Thors are going to be chewed alive. Remember, the winner of this game gets 100 euros. The loser gets to go home and tell the story of their loss. And finally, we have Corruptors on the field. These Corruptors can be huge, but he's not using Corruption. None of these are corrupted right now. None of them are green. He's not using the abilities of these units, but that's because he cannot afford them. My apologies, Dimaga. You would have used them if you could have, but you just can't. Oh, man. Looks like it's going to be a very close fight between these, but it looks like the Corruptors are going to somehow come ahead. Ah, another small little lag spike here. This game is just too awesome for my computer to handle clearly. We have Corruptors just chopping away at these. Same time, Ultralisk chopping away at these units right here. Goodbye, Bio Army. It looks like now SeleCT is on his heels. He would have liked to waited longer to show these battle cruisers, but instead he had to show the battle cruisers because Ultralisk decided to push him before he was at critical mass. Here we go, Ultralisk eating these Marines. These Marines not taking the bonus damage. Looks like Dimaga is finally clawed his way back into this game. It's been a back and forth game all game. Now, Dimaga forced to back away. He's got only a limited number of Corruptors right now. Finally adding on his Corruptors numbers, bringing up this Army tab. 65 to 152. Dimaga's production, Dimaga's macro, too much. Both players finally spending their saved up resources. Both players were in the thousands with maxed armies, but now Dimaga's larva and ability to produce units so quickly is just turning out to be too huge. And SeleCT all over this map again. Here we go. Is he going to snipe this hatchery and take out more of Dimaga's units? Yes, he is, but I think he's going to be in a pickle because Dimaga's just got too many units. His army tab 56 to 144. This may be the end of the game. Dimaga may be about to take home 100 euros and win the Zotac 25. SeleCT is on his heels right now. Broodlord's coming in, Ultralisk coming in. We have a gas-heavy army. Here we go. Battlecruiser about to die, I think. Battlecruiser's got to go down. I think Dimaga's going to come home with 100 euros. Winner of the Zotac 25. I don't think it's a matter of time until SeleCT gives up, but SeleCT knows that if he loses this game, if he quits now, there's not a chance he's going to have of getting that 100 euros. This is the final game. Dimaga in a dominant position. Taking just another look at our army tab. 40 to 158. I don't know what SeleCT's going to be able to do. SeleCT moving out with his last force of bio units. About to lose these units. I think it's about time for this game to end, but I'm not sure if SeleCT's going to pull anything out of this game to win this game. I think it's just too late. Thor's being produced, but Thors are not going to do anything against these Ultralisks. I think our Terran players end up backed into a corner. Look at the way he's just losing all of his buildings left and right at the same time. He's not producing anything out of these buildings. Here we go. Dimaga has got the map. Bioball, final push. SeleCT, good gains out. Dimaga wins the 25th Zotac Cup. 100 euros for Dimaga. Excellent, amazing game, especially for a 5th round game. I hope you all enjoyed. This was Tizzou.